Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me video. This week we are memory planning the week of September 25th through to October 1st, and we are using once again a stunning kit from Plannerface. This kit is a kit that I got as a tiered freebie set for one of the Plannerface sales. As I'm speaking, I don't have the kit in front of me, and I wasn't quite quick enough to see the name of the kit or what sale it was at the beginning there. So forgive me, but it is, of course, linked in the title, as you'd already know if you clicked on this video. But this kit is so stunning. I am so obsessed with it, and I'm so happy because when you shop an Anna sale, so when she has tiered freebie sales and you shop, depending on how much you spend, you get so many items for your money. So usually when I know that she has a sale coming up, I will not purchase for a week or two, sometimes more. And I will then do a massive order during the sale because I know that I'm going to get so many tiered freebies. And I'm not even going to lie, generally speaking, a tiered freebie, you will get 2 to 3 spreads from the kit. Depending on what type of planner you use and depending on what type of planner you are. For me, because I'm a no white space planner, I will generally get 2 full spreads and then there'll maybe be some leftovers left, but not enough for a 3rd spread for me. So really excited about this kit because I've used it for 1 spread and then I have sufficient leftovers available to be able to do another spread with the kit. So, and because the boxes are so diverse, even though the artwork is the same artwork, it will look very different. I really love the colors of this kit. There's something about this pink with this kind of I don't know what kind of green this is, but it is the most stunning green. And then there's this peachy orange color. I think it is so gorgeous. And as you'll see at the moment, I did a little thing with the bottom washi. So I decided to be bold, and there was a washi from Simply Gilded in my collection that I had not used. I'd never opened it. And the little pink florals matched the colors of the kit perfectly. So I decided that I was going to go with that washi and then split the washi that came with the kit, or either that or it was pre-split, because again with the freebies you get the thick washi that you can split and then you get a page with pre-split washi. So I've used one of the two and paired it with a Simply Gilded washi. So again, I have plenty of washi left over for the next spread that I do. But I don't know, I remember even looking at the spread on the camera now, the washi kind of looks out of place. I think it's because it's kind of off-white. The lighting's making it look even more off-white than it is. But I think at the end, when the spread's all said and done, I think you will probably agree with me that the washi was quite a good choice. Even when I'm looking at it now, I think it was the perfect choice for the spread. And it does have little pops of rose gold in it. So I did actually use some rose gold underlays. I think these are from Pretty Planner Studio, I think they're called. They're an Aussie shop, but once I obviously put all the shops in the description below, you'll obviously find out there, but I think that's where they were from. For anyone who may be new here, hi, hello, and welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Of course, if you aren't new, also welcome, and also thank you for clicking on this video. But I just wanted to preface the rest of the video by saying that I don't actually mention where each of the stickers are from. So if you are curious about a certain sticker, definitely leave a question in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But otherwise, I generally just talk through the plans of the week as opposed to telling you where each of the stickers is from. I'm already about to lose my voice. This is the 2nd voiceover I've filmed in a row. I'm trying to get those videos queued up again. And I already have a frog in my throat. I'm already clearing my throat every 5 seconds. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into everything in hopes that I can make it through the video. But my sidebar, very simple this week. I do have 3 full boxes in the sidebar. In the top left-hand corner, rather than doing a paint splodge, I actually do a paint swatch. And I use 2 pieces of deco from the kit and a monthly script. And then I did put a full box in the sidebar, but I don't remember why I put the box in the sidebar. And then I apparently changed everything around because, as you can see, I put a quote box in the sidebar, but that quote box is no longer in the sidebar. So I must have taken that out and saved it for the next spread. And yeah, there you go. So I swapped that one out. But first things first, let's go ahead and jump into Monday. So Monday, the first thing that I have marked is that it was Coffee Monday. And then I've used some gorgeous flat lays to mark work this week. I had this stage where I went through like buying flat lays for everything, and now I have so many flat lays that I just don't know what to do with them. So on weeks where I don't really have a lot on, I will generally try and use those flat lays to fill up space and to actually use up those stickers. So this week was one of those weeks. It was a pretty quiet, pretty relaxed week. So I decided that to mark work for this week, I was going to use the flat lays, and I matched them perfectly with the kit. I've marked on Monday that I did do some laundry and that I did a post office run after work. And then, no, actually, I think I went during my lunch break because I did mark going to the bakery, and the bakery would have been closed after work. So I dare say I've gone to the post office during my lunch break, gone to the bakery, gotten myself either a sausage roll or a chicken roll for lunch, and then came home to finish the rest of my working day. And then the last thing that I actually marked on Monday was that it was 1 month until Christmas. So that's probably what I was going to put in the sidebar as well. And then I realized I didn't want to double up or something like that. I don't know. But 1 month until Christmas. Crazy. On to Tuesday, of course, at the top of the day there, I have used another flat lay to mark work. And then I've marked that I survived on coffee, which just means I've put coffee in my planner, which means it was a hectic day and I had a lot of coffee. I've then marked that after work I did have a YouTube binge, and then I did also spend some time on Twitch. So I popped a little laptop sticker down to mark Twitch time. When my husband got home, this was a night where we had a Supernatural binge session. And then before we went to bed, I did have a little bit of a TikTok scroll through. I don't know about you all, but I find that when I go on TikTok, I scroll and scroll and scroll for hours on end. And sometimes it's really bad. Like sometimes it's fine, like you just want to do something mind-numbing. But then I also find that sometimes it's really, really bad. And some of the videos I see, I get quite emotional and upset, and then it just like ruins my day or my night or whatever. And I hate it. So I need to stop scrolling TikTok, but here we are. Moving over to Wednesday, again, I have marked work to start off the day, and then it was actually payday this day, so I've popped in payday. This night we had an incredibly healthy dinner. We did actually get McDonald's for dinner, so I have marked that. And then I did mark doing some cleaning, having a cup of coffee, and then finished off by marking that Wednesday was a lazy evening, which usually means that we've sat on the couch, we've scrolled our phones, we've hung out with the dogs, maybe we've watched some TV or had TV on in the background, or I've had like a planner video on in the background but I wasn't actively watching it. Stuff like that. It just means we didn't really do much of anything. On to the second half of the week, so starting with Thursday, I have marked work at the top of the day there. And then underneath that, I did mark that it was a super long working day. And I really love this little sticker because there's like a little speech bubble and she's like thinking of bed. And I feel like that's me generally Monday through Friday. Like it essentially 7 days a week, but specifically Monday through Friday. I then marked that this particular day was one of the first team leader meetings that I went to. So this was when I was in my new role, or like my job opportunity role, for a couple of weeks, and this was the first team leader meeting that I had to attend and take minutes for, so that was interesting. And then I marked that night for dinner we had a sausage sizzle. It's weird, sometimes I mark dinners and sometimes I don't really have a rhyme or reason as to why I do or don't do either. I think it's just if we have something significant or different or really good, or if I've actually cooked something or my husband's cooked something really good, I mark it. I don't know, I'm weird. I really have no rhyme or reason as to what I mark in my planner at all. I just mark things. And then to finish off a Thursday, I marked that once again we did have a Supernatural binge watch. On Friday, I have marked work. I then marked that I was so tired. And apparently, for the second time this week, we had McDonald's for dinner. I did mark having a YouTube binge watch session that I watched some Twitch. And then that night, we actually watched You Are So Not Invited to My Bar Mitzvah on Netflix, which is an Adam Sandler movie. And it's got like his wife and his 2 daughters in it. It was actually pretty good. And then on to the weekend. So on Saturday, I have marked having a sleep in. I've also marked that I had a little bit of a headache. When I got myself out of bed, I did have a cup of coffee and then took a nap. So I don't know how long it was between when I woke up and when I had a nap. But when I have a headache, I feel like the only thing that I can do to remedy it is to have a sleep. So I've obviously taken a nap to try and sleep off my headache. And this day, my husband went to the gym. So when he was coming home, he did go to the bakery and got us some chicken rolls for lunch. And then we spent some time watching some Supernatural that afternoon. And then apparently went to my in-laws that evening. Don't know why. September into October. Oh, probably for my mother-in-law's birthday. Her birthday is the 1st of November. So we probably did like a pre-birthday celebration. That's also probably why I took a nap, because I knew that we'd be out quite late. But yeah, we're at my in-laws. And then on to Sunday, the first thing that I have marked at the top of the day there was having a sleep in. I then marked that it was 34 degrees. So again, literally first day of October and 34 degrees. So that was fantastic. Once again, I had another nap. So I did mark napping. And then that afternoon / evening, we generally go at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and stay till like dinner and then come home. I did mark that we went to our friend's house. And while we're there, we just like hang out, chat, catch up. We cuddle their 2 little babies, our 2 goddaughters. And then I've marked that we had pizza for dinner. Was this grand final weekend? I think it was. I think this was the grand final weekend, because I've written in Panthers beat, and I think it was the Broncos, and I don't know why I'm blanking, because it definitely was the Broncos, because I wanted the Broncos to win, and the Broncos were winning like most of the game, and then like in the last little while, the Panthers caught up and actually won the grand final. So there is that. I don't like the Panthers, so sorry for anyone who might be a Panthers fan, NRL. But I don't like Panthers. They're just, no. So when they won, I was incredibly disappointed. I know that our friend was very, very happy because he is a Panthers supporter. His wife supports the team too, and so do his 2 daughters. But obviously, the daughters are too young to really kind of know what's happening. And his wife is like a fan, but I think it's kind of just by default. But yeah, that was the end of this week. Not much happened, but then we did kind of have a fun social weekend, sort of. Social for us anyways. But in just a moment, I will finish laying down the stickers for Sunday. For once, I'm actually ahead of myself. And then, of course, I will take you through the leftovers. And like I mentioned earlier, you'll see when I go through the leftovers that there is quite a bit left. So there's more than enough for me to do another spread. I think I might use it again, this kit again in 2024. But we shall see what happens, or if another spread or kit knocks it out of my lineup. But that is it. So if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. I am aiming to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That would be fantastic. But otherwise, if you have stayed this long and you have watched the entire video, thank you so much for your support. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. And hopefully it won't be too long before I post another video for you all. I'm doing my best to catch up. It would be so lovely to be caught up and into 2024 spreads ASAP. But we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye for now.